Hey everybody, my name is Corey Jewett. I'm Director of Athletic Communications here at Gettysburg College, and we are here for the 2018-19 Bullets Women's Season Preview. Joining me today are seniors Johnna Hock from Timonium, Maryland, and senior Lindsay Hayden from Enfield, Connecticut. Ladies, thank you for joining me today. Obviously, you guys have been training for almost a month now, hitting the pool very hard, swimming your laps and everything, racking up the yards in preparation for the season, which is just a few days away. We officially start at Bryn Mawr this weekend. So, Johnna, it's always good to reflect back on the prior year to know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, to figure out how the season went and to, set those goals for this year coming up. So, reflect back on the year last year, 2017-18, and particularly the performance at the Centennial Conference Championship at F&M last February.
So honestly, at first we were a little disappointed. We ended up getting third. We lost to both Ursinus and Swarthmore. Even though we were disappointed, though, all we can do is use that to help motivate us to do even better this year. We've been working really hard on technique and drills and our turns in practice. We have a really good team dynamic this year, lots of team spirit, and I think all we can do is use last year's performance to help motivate us to do even better this year.
And of course, the team was picked second in the Centennial Conference season poll, which we'll get into. That's another question coming up here in a second. So, Lindsay, first, we want to talk about some of the individuals we lost last year. It was a pretty good senior class. I was going through the list of times, and particularly in the fly, the back, the breaststroke, we lost some key performers there. So, how does the team make up for the loss of those individuals this year?
Yeah, so like you said, we lost a lot of good stroke girls. But we make up for it in our freshman swimmers this year, and so we're super excited to see them swim and see what they can do. But also, we have totally thrown on the extra work this year, definitely more than any of the 3 years I've been here. We've been hitting the gym in the morning. We have added an extra swim practice in the morning, and all of those little things is what is going to help us make up for those losses, and we're super excited to see our hard work pay off this Saturday.
Of course, Johnna, I mentioned the poll. That was going to be your question here coming up. We were selected number 2 in Centennial Conference preseason poll. Ursinus was number 1. How do you guys feel about preseason polls? Do you put any stock in that? Use it for motivation at all for the season?
Yeah, I'm really excited about being ranked number 2. We have an amazing freshman class this year. They all have so much potential. They swim a really wide variety of events, and I think that's going to benefit our team a lot. Also, with our returning swimmers, we've been working really hard in the pool, in the weight room, and I think being number 2 can only motivate us to do even better.
So, Lindsay, turning to you, we obviously want to talk about the goals and expectations for the season, and we can use the poll as kind of that helps establish some goals and expectations. Is where we want to build off of that, of course. So, where do we stand? Where are we going into this year?
So, as for goals, we're obviously college athletes, and we're in the business of winning. So we go into every single meet, every single practice with that goal in mind. I know for a fact none of us ever jump in the pool and want to come in second or third. We're always going for that first place, no matter if it's individual races or as a team. So that's really what our main goal is, and that's why we're putting in the hard work. And it's a grind day after day. Looking at that black line at the bottom of the pool is not fun, and swimmers most of the time hate practicing, but that's what makes our sport so tough. And so that mentality is really what we go off of to build our goals, and this team has a lot of competitive drive, especially after last year coming off of that third place. So we'll see what happens, but we're really excited.
Of course, swimming is a long season. You guys started practicing on September 24th, was it? And, if you're going for national bids, nationals isn't until mid-March. So swimming is an extremely long season, and the black line does not really change color or do anything exciting throughout that whole time in those 6 or 7 months of training. So, Johnna, turning to you, the Centennial Conference Championship is coming back to the Bullets pool this year. It was here as your freshman year, during your freshman year, and is back for your senior year. How do you feel about that?
I'm so excited about it. Yeah, we were fortunate enough to have it here our freshman year, and we've been so spoiled with such a great pool the past 4 years. So I'm excited. Hopefully we can take advantage of being here. We know the ins and outs of this pool, so it can only help us.
Yeah. It's nice sleeping in your own beds before before a tough day of swimming as well, right? And so, Lindsay, we talked a little bit about just how we're going to make up for the loss of those people that are gone. Johnna mentioned the freshman class too. Which swimmers are you excited? Which of your teammates are you excited to see in the pool this year compete?
I mean, Meg Wardner is really like the hot ticket freshman, so we're excited to see her because she can do a lot in distance and IM. But also Katie Cooper, she's going to fill in for the breaststrokers that we lost last year, so we're really excited to see that. You might even see Johnna doing a little breaststroke this year too, so we're excited to see all that. But really, it's always that freshman class who we're looking for to see like what they're going to contribute to the team. But again, like I said in the past two questions, all this extra hard work that we've been putting in, I think we're really going to see a lot of big jumps for everyone right off the bat. And we're really going to get the season like kick-started fast and see what people can do, and we're going to do faster times right away. So I think we're going to shock a lot of people.
It's always good to get things started fast when you're talking about a sport that relies on time. So my final question here, now we've gone through what I had scripted here. Are you guys ready for a little challenge? So during the fall season, I took on some of the teams in these sport challenges, and this year, I'm thinking we're going to have a relay. So I'm going to bring in assistant coach Zach Moser as well as two to-be-named staff members and take on members of the women's swimming team, the 4 seniors, as well as the 4 seniors from the men's team too that are on campus this semester. So how do you feel about a little relay race? We're going to try to do it in early December after the Invitational. So hopefully you guys will be on your downswing from tapering at that point, but we'll see. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm really excited. We've never done something like this before, and we've been working really hard. I hope you've been working hard. But yeah, I'm excited.
Not quite as much yardage for me, but I've been working hard. Moser and I have been swimming together for a few weeks. How about you, Lindsay?
I mean, you said you've been doing our practices, so we'll see. We'll see who's been working harder.
Yes, we will see. Stay tuned for the date officially on that challenge. We will have some video from that event, trust me. And until then, you can catch the Bullets this Saturday at Bryn Mawr College for their season opener. The meet starts at 1 p.m. The men and women will compete the following Saturday, November 3rd, at Washington College. That'll be the Centennial Conference opener for both teams as well. So for Johnna, Hock, Lindsay, Hayden, I'm Corey Jewett signing off for the 2018-19 Bullets Women's Swimming Preview.